Hi everyone, welcome. Hope everyone's doing really well. My name is Purlimiek, so I'm a colour energy healer. So welcome to October. I hope you're having a nice day. I'm off this week, so I was at the Hill this morning, which was nice. Okay, so just to let you know, I have my Golden Abundance program. I'm kind of wearing a mustardy gold top today, so I said I'd keep it on for the live because I like it. It's abundant. So I have Golden Abundance, which is at my website, and I have other online courses as well. If you look, I'm doing one-to-ones. If you look at the one-to-one page on my website as well, roshimakado.com, there's also other programs I have. You can have a look. Okay, so today I'm doing all abundance work again. That's what I'm focusing on for now anyway. I change what I do quite regularly. Things evolve anyway with what I'm doing, but at the minute I just love doing abundance work, so that's what I'm going to be concentrating on. So I've had a request from Katrina Jordan McGrory. I've known Katrina for years now. We've never met, but we talk a lot online. She's done all my courses. She has asked me to cover an abundance block. She's an angel communicator. I've done work with her before, but I actually removed a lot of the lives I did in the past. Like, I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now. I've removed a lot of them on YouTube because I'm focusing specifically on abundance. So I did during the time of the first wave of lockdown that we had, I did healing for our lungs and for past life with viruses. That was suggested by Katrina Jordan McCrory with Archangel Purlimiek. I hope I pronounced it right. It's Archangel Purlimiek, and it was also with Master Pan, who works with Archangel Purlimiek. They're basically, they govern nature, okay? So they're nature angels. So I did that request. You can't actually watch it anymore, I'm afraid. I took that off. I may put it back on again. I'll see. I have a load of videos on YouTube that I removed because they don't relate specifically to abundance. So I would have covered like a vast range of things, whereas I'm kind of just narrowing it down a bit. So basically, Katrina has asked me if I will cover. She's amazing. She doesn't actually do her own stuff publicly just yet, but I know just from talking to her, she does wonderful work with angels. So she's an angel communicator basically. So I love working with angels too. So she has asked me, they've asked her if I will do today. It is abundance related, so they have the message I'm doing that work. So it's abundance blocks with Archangel Purlimiek, as I said, who is a nature angel, who governs. It's a lot to do with trees, okay? So the colours for Archangel Purlimiek are blue and green. So it's the earth colours. So basically they keep the balance of nature. And obviously trees are very important. I think the main message from Archangel Purlimiek is that we necessarily may not respect nature as much as we should. I think we're beginning to respect it more. And nature is a wonderful healer. So for people that do want to get out in our forests if possible, that is a really good way of connecting with nature and with Archangel Purlimiek, who governs the trees. He also works with Master Pan. I don't know an awful lot about Master Pan. I think he's like a high ninth, even higher dimensional being that works with Archangel Purlimiek to govern nature. I think Green Man, I've talked about the Green Man before as an aspect of Master Pan, but there's not a lot written about who Master Pan really is. If you look at the Green Man is again to do with nature, to do with trees, to do with fertility in the land, to do with, if you look at England in pagan traditions, they would still, not worship's the wrong word, but they would still have the Green Man symbol to do with harvest, to do with abundance actually. So maybe that's the connection here because, hi, how are you? So my cousin's watching, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well, Susie. Okay, so we're going to do also actually as well, this is Katrina's request. She also said there was a violet fairy, she thought it was, okay? So I'm getting, hi Beverly, thanks everyone for joining me. It's an abundance clearing we're doing today. So I'm just giving you the background and what I've been asked to do. I'm taking requests at the minute. So this is a request from a highly skilled angel communicator, but isn't publicly doing the work, so I get the job. Okay, I'm sure she will be doing it at some point. So she also said there was a violet fairy energy, and I think it's a pixie energy. That was the first thing that came to mind. So if you look at fairies, they're also connected with nature. So this is really the nature realm. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of my lives. I don't know how it's going to go. There is generally, it's not rocket science. What I do is energy healing with colour, but I just kind of see what happens. It is repetitive, but takes me to different places each way. So when I say I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm not sure why they're all coming in. It could be because I was actually at the Hill Tara this morning, so the colour green and blue I said is connected to Pan, and I just felt I had to go there today. So there was, if you look on my Instagram, I have a picture, you can see, I think it's 8 or 9 counties. Anyway, it's on a hill, you can see a large number of counties in Ireland, and it's green, and then you've the horizon, and it's blue today because it was a beautiful day. But green is particularly associated as well with the fairies, and green is one of the colours of abundance. So if you look at my Instagram posts, I'll show you the 3 colours connected to abundance. So gold, which I'm wearing today, is red, to be grounded. I've done about that, I think in my last live we had something to do with red, I can't actually remember, but it's one of the colours of money. Oh no, I was sharing about a red purse, that was it on Instagram. And also green is a huge colour connected with abundance. It's probably the one I've connected in least with, so maybe that's why Pan, whose colour would be green, Purlimiek, whose colour would be blue and green, and fairies will predominantly come in on the green range. But as I said, Katrina's watching. Hi Katrina, thanks for joining. I can see people that join. Maybe you don't notice that about being on Instagram. If you watch a live, I can see you. I only usually comment on people that say hello or make a gesture or wave. Otherwise, people that are making lives can see who's watching. So hi to Katrina. I've explained I'm doing your request. So we have the colour violet came in, as I said, with the Pixies. So even though the predominant colours of the fairies would be green, would be associated with them, they also can come in on different colours depending on their own individual energy and the type of fairy that there are, because there's all different ones. There's like pixie energy, there's elves, there's fauns, there's all different, there's gnomes, they're not necessarily fairies, but anyway, within that elemental group there's a lot of different colours, but their predominant one is green. And for anyone that's interested in the elementals, I've been spending a lot of time in Carlingford in Ireland. I live in Ireland. Okay, so I've been spending a lot of time, every Saturday I go there lately, and I go there for a walk for 4 hours, but the main reason is to connect with leprechaun energy, okay? So I'm just going to talk for a little while, okay? If you want to bear with me, I'll get to the healing later. But there's a man in Carlingford. Now, I've gone to this event. It's for children. It's he is really good. He has a leprechaun. Basically, it's an underground cabin that he has. And he brings the kids in with their parents, but I went myself because I'm a big child, and my cousin went with me a few years ago. Because he's written an amazing book. He's written a book about leprechauns and the history of leprechauns, and it's very well written and it's very detailed. It's not a children's book, it's a brilliant book. So I've read that book, I've met him, I've done his tour, don't know whether he actually is doing this as a promotional event for Carlingford or whether he believes that the energy of the leprechauns are there. I don't know. I met him, I've asked him, he won't give me a straight answer. It doesn't really matter because I do believe in the elemental energies. He may not, but he's definitely promoted a lot about leprechaun energy, which is here. And I actually have, if you look at one of my freebies on my website is about knowing the energy within your bank account and healing your bank account. I would really seriously recommend you do it. If you do it, it lets you know what energy is within your bank account that is available to help you. And what I got was leprechauns, okay? So this may sound crazy to some people. I don't really care, to be honest. 2020 is crazy enough, so I think anything goes at this stage. But yeah, so when I did that healing and that clearing, the leprechauns are helping me in my bank account to grow it. So I've been going to Carlingford every Saturday. I go for the walk mainly because it's a beautiful walk. It's like nearly 3.5 hours, 4 hours along the coast. But I also go to connect in with leprechaun energy because I know they're helping me with my bank account, and their energy is they're into fun, they love to drink. I don't actually drink, but they love to drink. It's also to do with rainbows, everything you know about leprechauns. So it's to do with the rainbows, that's probably why they're helping me. And it's also to do with gold and abundance. They love gold, okay? So that's why I go there a lot. But today I went to the Hill Tara probably to prepare me for the live we're going to do, because that's to connect more with fairy energy. Okay, so Ireland's a great place for elementals. So is England, and so are other countries, like in America as well. South America is great, but they have different types of elementals. Anyway, I didn't really think I was going to be talking about elementals in a big way, but here we go. So I'll go back to what I'm doing. I'm doing an ancestral healing, and I can't remember. I've done so much abundance work at this stage. I can't remember if I've done this with my private group, Golden Abundance, or not. To do ancestral healing for abundance, I might have done it in different ways, but I'm really excited to do it specifically for clearing abundance blocks, because ancestral healing with colour is really good. It's very simple. Everything with colour is very simple, but it's very good. Okay, we'll get started. I can already feel the energy coming up. Okay, so if you follow it, I don't know what we're going to do exactly. I'm going to do the typical colour healing that we do for clearing ancestral work, and I'm not sure how Pan or how the Pixies or how Archangel Purlimiek wants to come in, but we'll see. Okay, so anyone that wants to watch, just being seated, being comfortable. So taking a deep breath in. Okay, straight away we're getting grounded, and we're getting grounded from our lungs down like your hips, your ribs, more your rib cage area. Okay, so there's a lot of brown coming in, connecting in with tree energies to ground. So just feeling as if from your ribs below is connected to tree trunk energy. You're becoming like a tree trunk. Just feeling it turning brown, feeling yourself being rooted, planted, feeling your feet going through the floor you're sitting in, feeling them going through the earth, feeling your feet pushing down deep into the ground as if you were like a plant. So feeling it being planted and rooted in. And then we've also got coming in, there's a lot of fairy energy. Okay, so it could appear sparkly beneath the earth, however you're visualizing it. A lot of fairy energy coming in and uplifting us, and it's already spreading through our feet. This fairy energy is spreading through our thighs, our knees. It's silvery, it's very sparkly. So just feeling this energy coming through our thighs, our bum, and it's really uplifting. It's releasing anything no longer serving you today, so let it go into your heart. Lots of sparkly silver fairy energy. And I'm also feeling energy from Una, who's a fairy queen as well. There's a lot of queen energy coming in, okay? So just feeling it's going through your back, straightening up your posture, your neck, feel it going into your heart center. Lots of colour within the sparkles. Seeing it going into your throat, seeing it go into your face, and it's particularly filling your face, filling your head with silver, glittery type of energy. So filling your ears, filling your third eye, clearing your third eye. Remembering to breathe. So it's bringing in lots of magic today, okay? So it's bringing in lots of magic, childlike energies, lifting your energy, and also lots of queen energy. So feeling it go down into your shoulder blades, into your arms, this silver, into the forearms, into your hands and fingers. Now the back of your neck, clearing your Alta Major chakra, which allows you to believe. I'm getting, so it's a spiritual evolution center, but I'm getting to believe. So believing in magic, letting it go into your head, your forehead, letting it go down into your hair, the tips of your hair. So taking a deep breath in and release. Taking a deep breath in and release. Taking a deep breath in and release. Now we're connecting in with Source, and there's a lot of Jesus energy coming in. So first of all, connecting to Jesus, who's an ascended master, and we're also going to invite Pan, Master Pan, and also Archangel Purlimiek to come in as well. So just seeing them coming in, seeing their energy surrounding you, whatever colours are surrounding the room you're sitting in. So I'm getting a lot of green and blue, but also gold from Christ energy as well. So Christ consciousness coming in too. So now feeling this going through the top of your head. It's predominantly gold, but you can choose a different colour if you need it today. Maybe the blue or the green. So seeing it coming into your forehead, releasing any pressure around your head, allowing you to feel more at peace, more relaxed. So seeing it going to your eyes. So this is energy from Source. This is Christ consciousness. So Christ consciousness is coming in to help us work with nature more, okay? So feeling it coming into your throat. So getting out in nature more, respecting nature more. Seeing this golden colour coming into your back, down into your skeleton. See it go into your heart, into your lungs particularly. So clearing your lungs. Okay, now seeing it go into your heart center, activating your heart chakra, so beautiful gold. Activating your heart center, seeing it go into the top of your stomach, the bottom of your stomach, so you're completely filling with gold. Let it go into the bottom of your stomach, into your hips and bum. Let this gold go into your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, and then sinking into the ground. So allowing healing from Christ, from Archangel Purlimiek, and from Master Pan going in through the soil, through the earth, and spreading through the earth. And everyone on the earth, taking a deep breath in and release. Sorry for yawning, guys. I do this a lot when I'm doing energy healing. Taking a deep breath in. I release. Okay, just settle in for a minute of a few comments. So this is my cousin said, love listening to your role, would love to stay, but I'm at work and have a client now. Send me some of your healing energy. Okay, at the end you'll send healing to people that are watching. Okay, thanks for watching. Talk to you later, Susie. Okay, so all we're going to do now, you can open your eyes. When we do the ancestral healing, you can open your eyes. It's an exercise we're going to do with some healing, but you can also just still feel the energy of Archangel Purlimiek and also Pan and any other elementals that want to join really as well. We've forms, we've Pixies, we've a lot. Okay, so I was at the Healer Tower this morning and a lot of fairy energy was there, a lot of wisdom actually there as well for anyone that wants to visit, or even if you want to send your energy remotely there and receive the energy remotely from there. Okay, a lot of wisdom there this morning too. I'll talk about that more at the end. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 20 I'm getting, okay? So a number between 1 and 20, if you want to comment, anyone that's watching and wants to do it, I'm getting at 9. So if anyone wants to comment what number they've got. And this is going to be the number of ancestral lines we're working down to clear abundance blocks. So for me it's 9, so it'd be 9 generations ago. There could be something there that's, okay, Beverly got 17, okay, so that's quite a long time ago. So this would be your biggest abundance block. I can feel it already, a lot of heaviness all around me now, okay, from my block. So just take your time with the number. It doesn't have to, it doesn't matter what it is, right or wrong. Katrina got the same as me, so 9, so they could be connected. That's maybe why you asked me to do it, whatever was happening 9 generations ago. So yeah, just think of your number first of all. We'll just take a minute. And usually I'd send pink and I'd send green with the heart, but I'm getting to send gold. There's a gold picture, I can't show you it. There's a big picture of actually flowers here on the wall that's got a huge gold frame. So what we're going to do, we're going to send it from our heart center. And excuse me guys if I yawn or anything like that during it. I'm always doing this lately. Okay, so just putting your hands first of all on your heart center. Seeing your heart fill with gold. And this is why the Christ consciousness has come in this morning as well, to help us clear this block. So what we're going to do is we're going to send it in front of us. Close your eyes and visualize this going down 9 generations. And what we're going to do at the same time, we're going to blow out 9 times. And actually, first of all, is there a colour associated with your block? Because I'm getting mine's a very strong kind of violet. So have you got a colour associated with this block? Connected with your ancestors that you want to clear today? What we're going to do is we're going to blow that colour out of our energy first, and then we'll come back to doing the gold with our heart. Okay, we're going to clear it first. Okay, so I want you to blow the number of times the number that you picked. Beverly, you've picked a high number 17. I don't want you to exert yourself. You can just like smaller breaths if you want, okay, but just don't obviously get breathless or pass out or anything. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to do it 9 times. Beverly, yours is a higher number. You can maybe take a break and then go a few more times. But the idea is you're blowing that block out of your energy. You're blowing it. It's coming. The earth is helping us with this as well. That's what I'm getting. So the earth, Archangel Purlimiek, and nature is going to help us to shift and move it, because this block I'm getting is not only in our ancestral line, it's also connected to the earth, okay? So that's maybe why they've come in as well. It's probably because the earth picks up a lot of from our life. It could pick up our trauma, it can pick up our energy as well. So we're going to clear it from the earth, and we're also going to clear it from our ancestral line. So I'm going to start now. So we're going to blow that colour out of your energy, visualise it. It will either change colour or become colourless, okay? Beverly, I know you've got a lot to do, so just take your time with it. It could be smaller breaths. You'll know when it's done, okay? So 1, 2, and just visualise it. You're getting help. It's coming up from the earth through your energy and out, okay? So just visualising the earth helping you, keeping your feet rooted on the floor. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. My colour's beginning to change. That's 8. That's 9. I'm going to give you, Beverly, or anyone else watching with a high number, just a few more minutes. Take a break if you need it. So mine turned to red. So just bear with me, I'm going to give you a few moments if you're still here and you want to keep going. If you don't want to do it now, that's fine as well. I'm just going to give you a chance, because you can feel a bit dizzy when you're doing that. So basically that's just blowing it out of your energetic field, but I was getting there was a lot of help from the earth there as well, because the earth wanted to transmute that too. So it's been transmuted through a divine shield of love, light, healing. Anytime we do that exercise, just going to give it a few more minutes. Okay, so now connecting in with this gold. So feeling this gold, it's already come in through the crown of our head. It's now going into our heart centers, and we're going to send this gold down through every generation. So we're sending them abundance, really. So we're sending them abundance frequency, abundance vibration. We're going to raise any ancestral patterning or patterns that have been repeated, or anything that's been left within time and space that is blocking our abundance. We're going to raise it now, raise that frequency with gold and transmute it as well. So seeing it coming from our heart center and beaming it down in front of you, and it's going into the previous generation, so our parents. It's actually going to go linearly first. It's going to go into your brother and sisters, so the ones, see it go out kind of across horizontally, going into your brothers and sisters. Then it's going to go down into your parents, whether they're alive or not. So going into to heal them. Then we're moving generation beyond generation. You can see it visually as you see it going down in front of you. So into the second, third. It's almost like a force field of gold going through. Fourth. Notice where you're feeling it in your body as well. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. And it's going to continue, keep going until it reaches the very beginning of time, and getting point zero and even beyond before time. And I'm also getting a sense now of space, deep space. So there's a lot of navy, lots of stars. So sending this, we're actually getting help doing this from different star systems as well that have come in, okay? And sending this healing out to different star systems, because we may not have been on Earth for all those generations. So it may want to take a different direction, this gold, this healing, sending it out to different star systems, different beings that we may have connected with in previous lifetimes or generations. So seeing this gold go where it needs to go. So it's healing any abundance blocks from our ancestral timeline. Notice where you're feeling it in your body or into your auric field. Taking a deep breath in and release. Taking a deep breath in and release. And now sending love. We're going to send the pink and the green out to them as well. So now from your heart center, seeing a soft pink and a green being sent now. So like a healing balm. So seeing it being sent to every place that the gold has gone to already. So the gold has already paved the way. And now we're sending this beautiful, and blue as well. So the blue and green from Archangel. So it's healing from Archangel Purlimiek being sent. And also pink as well from our hearts. So that's Archangel Shamuel wants me to say that. Okay, so seeing this angelic healing going out to your ancestors, to your brothers and sisters, your father and mother, grandparents, and working all the way back down all timelines, the beginning of time, and all star systems you may have existed on, healing any abundance blocks, any negative patterning. I'm getting there could be different, whatever wasn't serving you that may have been placed on you as well from other things, other influences. Just seeing them being released. Okay, and now I'm getting a violet coming in. So we're going to let a violet come into our energy. So seeing it first of all going into the crown of our head just to heal it. And you can also ask as well, is there any conscious abundance block that came up? You don't have to know it now. We'll do it at the end, or you may get it tomorrow or the next day. So just feeling this violet pouring into the top of your head. This will give you an idea of what the block may have been, this violet I'm getting. Okay, so it's wisdom coming in with the violet into your head, your face, back of your neck, your shoulders. This violet's coming in, raising your frequency. Also Metatron coming in as well. So a lot of angelic angels coming in, energy coming in today. So into your shoulders, your eyes. This violet's coming into your heart, your back, the top of your stomach, the bottom of your stomach, your hips, your thighs, your knees, into your feet, through the earth. So taking a deep breath in and release. Taking a deep breath in and release. Taking a deep breath in and release. Okay, so I'm intending that healing goes out to anyone who watches this, anyone who watched at the beginning, and anyone who watches later on. Okay, so if anyone wants to comment, they can. The block I got as soon as the violet came in, I realized what the block was. It was that there's not enough. And I also got the that song, The World Is Not Enough. I don't know if it's from a James Bond film. That song came to mind as well. So there could have been from my ancestors. I'm getting on different star systems as well. They may have felt that there wasn't enough, or maybe there was issues in the world that they were, the system they live in, that it wasn't enough. But that's been cleared now. So just notice how you're feeling. So taking another deep breath in actually. And release. Taking a deep breath in. And release. Taking a deep breath in and release. Okay, so if you want to let me know how you got on, you can. I'm putting this onto YouTube afterwards. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing this week. I do I think of abundance all the time, and abundance, how to increase my abundance. This week it's an abundance tip I'm going to give you. I'm basically, this was told to me before actually a few years ago. It's a great tip. It's if anything is owed to you, if you can get any refunds for something, this is what I'm doing this week, and this tells the universe that you're in business. Basically, there's scratch cards I had money on that I never claimed. They've been in my purse for months, probably more, so I got money back from them, but I actually want more money, so I've got to go in there and get more scratch cards. I've also got a toy broken that I didn't return, so I'm going to return that this week and get my money back. I got a refund yesterday for something that I ordered that didn't work very well as well, and I've asked people that potentially owe me refunds. So it's basically a lot of us. There may be people that owe you money, or there may be things in your house that you can get your money back on that you haven't got round to yet, because basically I was just being too lazy and I didn't have time. So that's what I've used. Not all this week, but that's what I've been focusing on this week, is basically tying up any loose ends, because they affect you energetically. So if anyone owes you money, if you can get money from bringing something back that doesn't work, or if you've got things that you haven't claimed, unclaimed prizes, that's a great way of increasing your abundance. So get that done. I'm doing that this week. So it's basically a lot of the time as well, when you don't want to ask, a lot of the time if someone owes you money, or if you have to get a refund for something, it can feel a bit uncomfortable. That's what I find anyway. But this week I've just said, right, I have a week off, I'm just going to get that sorted. So there's quite a few things actually I had to ring up and inquire about, but it was fine. So that's one abundance tip. Another thing today, while I was at the Hill of Tara, I hate it as well. I hope this doesn't come across as I'm telling people what to do. That's one thing I find online at the minute that I don't like, especially if I'm looking at Instagram. I feel there's a lot of people telling people what to do, and that turns me off straight away. I'm basically sharing what I do, and if people want to do it as well, that's great. And if they don't, I don't really care, to be honest, because my main priority is increasing my abundance, and if I can help other people on the way, that's great. But that's one thing I hope it doesn't come across that way, because that is my biggest bugbear. I feel social media, I came off Facebook, Instagram I do enjoy to a point, but I do feel sometimes as if there's a bombardment of people telling you what to do all the time, with their suggestions and things. So take this on board if you want to. If you don't. I'm genuinely not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. So if you want to do it as well, great. If you don't. So the other thing was, this is about your divine feminine, your divine masculine. So I was reading a book. It's not related to abundance, but the tips in it do, I think, marry with abundance. So today I was at the Hill of Tara, and there's loads of wisdom there. I didn't really find it before, but I went there and I just felt like I had answers. I was getting very clear answers straight away, and I think it was definitely from the elementals, who I wouldn't have put the fairies up there with giving advice, to be honest, or being wise, but today I realised that they're actually very wise. So I was having thoughts today that weren't necessarily productive. I'll tell you what they were, I don't mind sharing. I was kind of thinking I'm bored at the minute, probably because of lockdown, we can't travel. I was thinking I'm bored, I don't belong here, maybe I'm not belonging to this part of the world, and they were my thoughts. But then the guidance I got from the book I was reading, but also what the fairies asked me to do was not what do I think, what do I feel. So I was like, how do I feel? That's my brother has joined as well. Hi, Podrick. My family are all away on holiday, my brother and his family. Hope you're having a nice time. They're actually in the woods. I was thinking of you guys before I did the healing. They showed me where they are, and there's all these trees everywhere. So, Podrick, you're connecting with Archangel Purlimiek without even realising it. So happy days. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I was like, how do I feel? And how I felt was completely different from what I thought. So I was feeling at peace. I was like, I feel at peace. I feel content. So sometimes the mind can go off in strange places. Whereas if you connect in with how you feel, I think that's more of an evaluation of what's really going on. So that's just another abundance tip. Just to connect in more of how you feel, especially for women. Women are more connected to their feelings. Men, the masculine is more thinking, but obviously men feel too. So it's important for both, but particularly for women, just to get in touch with how you feel is how to connect to the divine feminine. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So if you want to do more, like my core abundance work, clearing blocks, is in my program Golden Abundance. These are additional ones, the things that I do, but the core ones are in Golden Abundance. That's on my website. I'll do as much work as I can coming in to share the energy healing I do. I'm doing one-to-ones again. Yeah, that's it really. So, and then I have other courses on my website. Okay, so have a wonderful weekend. I'm hoping to go and see the leprechauns again on Saturday. So that's my next plan. Thanks everyone for watching, and lots of love. Okay, bye now.